guys, it's Sunday as we film. We're going to answer a few questions that you guys have been asking. So long story short, you guys been asking what is a whelping box or a birthing box. So a whelping box and a birthing box is pretty much where the female, which is the dam, which will have her puppies delivered here. After she delivers her puppies, she will whelp them. What does that mean? That means she will either feed them from her nipple, or you being the owner slash breeder, you would help her feed the puppies that are malnourished or skinny. What I was told from my previous litter that I have with Rottweilers is that the puppy is skinny and they're malnourished, you can give the puppy a better chance of surviving if you bottle feed them. And you can bottle feed them from day one coming from a veterinarian. But always, guys, make sure you contact your veterinarian and or animal doctor when doing these type of stunts or cues that's seen, on this video. Anything that you guys have questions about, such as that type of nature, when it comes to critical or crucial information, always consult those first. Do your own personal research, and then if you feel comfortable enough to perform these acts, then do so only if it's okay by your veterinarian. So pretty much, guys, I checked multiple websites. The cheapest I could find a whelping box was $325. So I ended up building this box for about $150. So at the bottom for each section, you got 4x6s, and that's pretty much what I've done. I drilled those together. I think there's 2 screws holding each 2x6, and I shaped in the form of a square. As you can see on the bottom left corner, we're kind of short, so I had to add extra plywood on that side. So the structure is 4x6. Around the whelping box, like the structure, aka the walls, that's plywood. I think it's 2 4x14s of plywood, so 4 feet high, 16 feet wide. Cut those in half, put them around the base of the structure to form a square-like structure. Drilled those in, I believe, on each side, but I drilled outward, not inward, to make sure that the nails weren't sticking out towards the puppies, but away from the puppies. And I think I used at least, I want to say, 8 screws on each side. Afterwards, I was going to build her a doggy door to go through the front, but too much work. I had to change my whole game plan and cut more wood and buy more screws. So I was like, why not just get a dog kennel playpen? And that's what you guys see around this, those fences. So I pretty much drilled that into the base, the 4x6s. Afterwards, I drilled that in. Make sure the door fit on the front so I can open and close that, which is easily accessible. And that's pretty much it, guys. Oh, one more thing. The bottom, I had an extra sheet of 4x16. So I drilled that whole slab into the bottom of this, and then I had a gap that's roughly, I want to say, a foot wide by 4 feet long. So I had extra plywood from cutting from the 4x16. And I drilled that to the base of the structure, and then you have a base. So you guys got the base, which is plywood. You got the base structure, which is 4x6, and you got the walls, which is cut in half, 4x16. You can buy this from any parts store dealing with wood and lumber. And then a dog kennel playpen, I got that on Amazon, I believe, 2 years ago, and still holding up. The only thing is those puppies being so huge, the Rottweiler puppies, they pretty much broke the handle. So I just take a rope to tie it up to make sure the mom's not running out. That's pretty much it, guys. There you have it.